it working? Hey everyone, so we are here with the second workout, so hopefully you guys either followed along yesterday or maybe did it in your own time. So today's focus is going to be more of a high intensity workout, so to get your heart rate up a little bit. So I'll quickly explain the workout to you because we put it out on our Facebook and Instagram earlier as a post, but some of you might not have followed along with what it actually meant. So we're going to be doing intervals today, so we're going to be doing 90 seconds of work, 1 minute rest for 6 rounds, and we're going to alternate between 2 groups of exercise each round, so you do each one 3 times. So in the first sort of section, you're going to be doing 16 lunges. Now, hopefully you guys saw in the post to get yourself an object ready. So I've filled this backpack up with cans of like chopped tomatoes and beer and stuff. Put it on the scales later, it was about 7 kilos or so that will do. If you are lucky enough to have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, I'm going to give you some options that you can do with those as well. But we want everyone to be able to join in, so if you can use some of the weight, then do so. If you've only got body weight, that's absolutely fine, you'll still be able to join in with this. So you'll be doing 16 lunges. The sort of hardest option is an overhead lunge, so you're going to be stepping forward like this. So it'll be 16 reps of that, alternating, so that's 8 on each leg. Then you're going to be doing 12 thrusters with this object, so just watch out. When I was practicing earlier, I got myself in the face. So you're squatting all the way down and then driving up overhead. So try and make sure your bum goes sort of past parallel if you can, and you're driving it up. In however long of 90 seconds you've got left, you're going to put your object on the floor and do burpees over it like that. So you're going to count your reps of the burpees. I want to get you guys to comment on the feed how many reps you've got, and you're going to try and beat that each time. So you're going to kind of set yourself a benchmark of what you're going to try and hit each round. So you should be working really, really hard for those 90 seconds, so you really, really need the minute rest. So you'll be doing this one, 1 minute rest. Then the second one is going to be 10 press up foot taps, so that'll be like this. So you'll do a press up and then reach to your opposite foot. So on your toes if you can, or just reaching to the opposite knee if you're on your knees. If you want to just do the press up negatives that we did yesterday, just take out the foot tap and just go for maybe half as many reps, so go for 5, so just lowering yourself down like that each time, so just nice, slow, negative, kind of wriggle up however you want. So 10 if you're doing the press up one, 5 if you're doing the negatives. Then you're back to your object and you do 10 ground to overhead. So picking it up to the floor. So again, if you have a dumbbell or a kettlebell, this would obviously be like a dumbbell snatch. So alternate each arm. So either do 5 right, 5 left, or 10 alternating. And then in the remaining time of that 90 seconds, you're going to do as many frog sit-ups as you can. So hopefully you guys can just about see me on the mat. So for this, you're going to go feet together, knees apart, and you've got to touch the floor behind your head and touch the floor in front of your feet every time. And again, count how many reps you got on that, and we'll try and kind of keep in touch with you to see where how many reps you got, what you've got to beat in your second and third round. So I really hope that all made sense. So we'll get started, we'll have a bit of a warm up and then we'll get into it. I know that probably seems really confusing so far, but hopefully if you guys have had a bit of a chance to get your weighted object, and yeah, we'll get into it. So starting off on your feet, we're just going to go through a quick warm up. We're going to do it more for reps rather than for time. So you're going to go for 10 bodyweight squats to start with. So get nice and low, so slow on the way down, fast up. Alright, I've done 10 then, you're just going to lunge and just lean back a little bit. So we're going to go 10 alternating. Just take your time with these, it's easy to overbalance a little bit. we're going to go for an inchworm shoulder tap. So walking your hands out, tap each shoulder, walk it all the way up. So 5 reps like this. Is that all working right?
Mm-hmm.
Set 4. Alright, now, so next one we're going to go into a Cossack squat. So this is like a side to side lunge. So just be reaching right over. We go 5 on your right leg. And then 5 on your left. Okay, so now I'm just going to warm up your upper body a little bit. So just start off with some shoulder rolls backwards. And forwards, so just go nice and loose. Make it a bit bigger, forearm circles. I know yesterday we had some people say their kids got involved, so hopefully we've got some kids joining in too. All these exercises, like I said, you can do them, just rotate around, you can do them with just your body weight. So the lunges, you don't have to have a weight. Obviously, for the thrusters, you're just going to do a squat if you don't want to use a weight for that. Burpees, if you don't want to do a burpee, then you can just do like a step back, step up, like that. I've already given the options for press-ups. For the ground to go overhead, then again, you can just go for a squat, so you can just touch the floor, reach your arms up like that, that would be absolutely fine. And for the sit-ups, if that's a little bit much for you, then you could just go for like a leg lower on the floor. So hopefully all that makes sense. We're just going to quickly go through the movements before we get started. You're going to get nice and warm once we're into this. So grab whatever you've got. If you've got a weight, you've got a kettlebell, or if you're going for the backpack like me, then just practice each of those. Just make sure you can do them nice and safely. So again, the hardest option is going to be an overhead lunge. If that's too much, then just hold it in front like this. Or no weights, just make sure you've got that one down. Probably the most difficult one is going to be the thruster, so you're going to squat down and then drive it up. Burpees, you can just have a quick practice of that. So chest to floor if you can. If that's too much, then you're just going to jump back to here. But if you can, you're going to go full chest to floor. So challenge yourself a little bit. The press up foot taps. I've also put on there the option to do mountain climbers if press ups are too much for you. Just go for a mountain climber, either like a walking one or a running one. I'd go for more like probably 20 reps of that one. Ground to overhead. Have a quick practice of that one. So you're tapping to the floor and then taking it right up overhead like this. And then frog sit-ups. So have a quick practice of that one. So feet together, knees apart. So I think you guys who come to my lunchtime classes regularly will probably recognise this format. Like I said, you want to go for it on the 90 seconds. It should be like 90 seconds of, oh my god, I can't wait for the rest. That being said, take it as easily or as difficult as you want. It's your workout at the end of the day, so go to your level basically. So I'm going to set the timer up here. Hopefully you guys can see this in the screen. I've turned the camera around today so I can't actually see if any of you guys are replying to me. So we're going to be doing 6 rounds, 90 seconds work, 1 minute rest. If you guys are ready, I'm just going to quickly have a look. Okay, I can see a few of you guys are logged in, so that's good. I'm not on my own at least. Okay, so I'm going to set the timer off. I've got my MyZone belt on today. Becky and Claire, I can see you guys are joining in, so hopefully you guys will get some minutes as well. So I'm going to start the timer. There'll be a 10-second countdown, and then we'll be into it. So you're starting off on this round, 16 lunges, 12 thrusters, as many burpees as you got, and then let me know how many you got. Right, 10-second countdown is on. All right, we're going in 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, 16 lunges, off you go. Once you've done those, you're going into 12 thrusters. All right, we've got 45 seconds, so now max out back. How many burpees did you guys get? I think I got 17. I'll see if any guys have commented. If you could just drop a note on however many you got, grab some water. So you've still got 40 seconds rest. To go, guys. So then we're moving on to this one next. So 10 press up foot taps, all mountain climbers. 10 ground overhead with your object again. Max effort frog sit up. So make sure you keep note of what score you just got. We've got 10 seconds. All right, we're going 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, off we go. The ground overhead, so you're tapping into the floor, then straight up. So obviously, use a dumbbell snatch or a kettlebell snatch, or a kettlebell swing, whatever you want to do. Alright, 45 seconds, guys, that's halfway through. Wherever you're at, keep going. Then you're going to frog sit-ups. Again, so note down what you got. I'm going to write down my scores. So now I know what I've got to try and match on my second and third round. So I got 17 and 17. Grab some water if you need to, guys. It's quite a short rest period, so if you're doing this later, if you're not following along live, by all means pause it. Give yourself an extra 30 seconds rest if you need it. So we've got 20 seconds, we're back to those lunges. Remember, you don't have to be holding it overhead, you can hold it here, or literally just a body weight lunge is absolutely fine. If you need to drop to that later, if you've overdone it a little bit, that's cool as well. All right, so ready? We're going in 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. So 16 lunges. So you're trying to beat how many burpees you got last time. Alright, got 40 seconds, guys. Go for it if you can. Alright, rest of that. So I got 16 that time, so not quite as good as my first round. Just let me know if it's still working, if you guys are still able to see it. Claire, 26, nice work. Wad, 14. Oh, Claire says actually she got 12. I was going to say that's very impressive. Alex, nice, 9, good. Okay, so now you know what you've got to get. So it's going to be different for everyone. If you're short like me, burpees are your friend. If you're awesome press up, you're going to get through that bit really fast. So don't worry what everyone else is getting. Just try and beat your own score. 10 seconds. All right, so we're back to the press up one. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Overhead, got a minute. All right, 40 seconds, guys, so smash it out, try with that last score. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. Alright, rest of it. So I've got the same again, 17. So let me know what you guys have got. We've only got one more round of each. Yay. So then we're done, we'll do some abs, as though they haven't had enough work already. Just going to quickly see what you guys have got. Claire, so Claire says 13. So is that for your burpees, Claire, I think? Nice, that's more than last time, awesome. And 23 sit-ups, good job. All right. We've got 25 seconds, so one more round on each. So try and make this your fastest one now. Give it everything, anything you've got left in the tank. Oh. Grab some water if you need it. Sorry for my big red face. All Alright, 5 seconds, so last time on these. Alright, let's go. Rest there. So I got 17 again, 7 my first round. Alright, minute rest guys, then one more round of the press up one. Just gonna see how you guys are doing. Nice, Ward and Claire on par, 23 frog cells, Kiana 19. I need to up my game. Alright, so going in 30 seconds, last round. Alright, 20 seconds. So try and beat the last score. As always, if it drops off a bit, don't worry. You just know how to pace yourself a bit better next time. So 10 seconds. Alright, going in 3, 2, 1. Alright, keep going. Alright, last set of sit-ups, let's go. Ten seconds. Alright, good job guys, I'm done. Hopefully that was your best round. I think I got 19, but my counting is notoriously bad, so it might have been 18. We'll go for 18 and a half. So if you guys are doing these kind of workouts at home on your own, I would encourage you so much to keep your score, not necessarily, I know it seems arbitrary, but keep your score round to round. It'll push you so much more because you're going to go out in that first round really fast, and then it gives you something to work towards. So if you guys are all up for it, we're going to do a little bit of core work next. So you're going to keep that object that you were just using. We're going to do like a plank drag through, so it's a really, really good anti-rotation exercise for your abs. So I think you guys can see me on the mat. So you'll be down in a plank. You can be on your hands or on your elbows. I'm just going to show you what each of the exercises are first, because we're going to do reps of these rather than like for time, like we did yesterday. So come into your plank, and you're going to drag your object underneath. So you're reaching under with your arm, and then dragging it across. So you want to avoid here, like twisting onto your side or anything. You're trying to stay nice and straight in the back. So you'll be doing 10 drag throughs like that. If that's too much, just hold plank, that's absolutely fine. And just maybe count like 10 hippopotamuses, that'll do it. The next one we're going to do is a weighted jackknife. Again, you don't have to use the weight, that's absolutely fine. So, same as yesterday, thinking about drilling your belly button down into your spine. You've got to tuck up, keeping the weight in your arms. You're going to open up to a hollow position. So keeping it nice and slow. Obviously, no weight, looks the same. So you'll be doing 10 drags, 10 of those. So weighted jackknives. And then this is what I was playing around with earlier. It's actually quite tough. So if you're feeling up for a bit of a challenge, then go for it. Otherwise, you're going to go for just plank shoulder taps. If you want to go for the hardcore version, hopefully you guys can just about see the chair there. So you're holding your plank, and you're going to step your hands up so you can see I'm still maintaining a tight body position, and then back down. So it'll be 10 up and down. So you're going to move through 3 rounds of this, kind of in your own time. So we're going to start off with 10 drag throughs. So as much time as you need. Focus on the quality of the movement rather than speed. So when you're ready. Once you've done 10 of those, you're on your back, go for those jackknives. Again, only lower your legs as low as you can, without your back coming away from the floor. Once you've done 10 of those, you're doing your sort of sofa climb thingy. Cool, right, so that's one round. We're going to go around twice more. If you were suddenly like, oh, you didn't say anything about having a chair, and you're outside in your garden, just go for those plank shoulder taps, or maybe a Spider-Man plank like this. Okay, so back to those plank drag throughs. Rest as you need. It's absolutely fine if you need to take more rest in between. To those weighted jackknives if you are using the weight or the body weight. So for this one, the further away you are, the harder it will be because you're kind of end up in Superman. So if that was easy last time, challenge yourself. Okay, one more round. So if you're a little bit behind on this, don't worry at all, just keep going. Like I said, it's not about speed here. Some of you might really be finishing that a bit faster than me. We are done. Okay, so I hope you guys have a bit of time. I know it's just gone one, we've done half time. We're going to have a really quick stretch off. So if you start off on your back, you're just going to take one foot straight up to the ceiling. Just shuffle, I'm not sure if I'm still in it. Relax the other leg down. Doesn't really matter where you're holding onto your leg. If you're mega flexible, you might be up there, you might be here. Just try and ease it in. And the other side, so just swap over. Now with that same foot that you're holding onto, you're going to cross it over onto the opposite thigh. You're going to reach through back and middle and hold onto the other hamstring and gently pull it in towards your face. So you should feel it stretching in this glute, like the outside edge of the hip. I know some of you guys who normally come to the lunchtime classes, you sometimes prefer pigeon pose, so if you do, go for that one instead. Otherwise, follow along with me. So swap sides. Alright, then you're going to ease your way onto your tummy. So we're just going to do a few different stretches from this today. So for this one, you're just going to take hold of your foot, pull it in towards your bottom, and then the same side that you're holding onto, you're going to squeeze that glute to try and sort of send your hip into the floor. You should get a really good quad stretch. So your quad is like the muscle in the top part on the front of your leg. So just ease over onto the other side. Okay, from here, you're just gonna push up into like an upward dog position. So if you're not very flexible, stay in your forearms, like just here, stretch out your lower back a little bit. If you wanna go for it, then push up on your arms. Try and just relax your glutes if you can, so try and let your hips sink towards the floor here. So it's not like an active sort of upward dog. You're just letting yourself relax into it. Maybe wiggle from side to side a little bit. And just push back into child's pose. So you're going to really reach your fingers forward and sit your bottom back towards your hips. So you should feel quite a nice stretch sort of down here. Okay, just come up onto your knees and just link your fingers together, drop your chin, stretch your shoulder blades apart. Take them up, one hand in between your shoulder blades. So just squeeze gently on, pull back gently on your elbow. So I did film, I know Kiana and Elmira both asked for some mobility movement, so I filmed that this morning, just trying to figure out the tech side of things to get it on YouTube, swap sides. So that would be really beneficial for a lot of you guys if you're sat at a desk. I'm going to try and get that out as soon as possible. If you want something to relax in the evening, that's really nice. Alright, so stretch off. You guys are done. Thank you so much. If you joined in again, this Facebook live video will be available afterwards for those of you that can't join in at 12:30. We are going to do these classes every day, Monday to Friday, at 12:30, and then on Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m. Just in case any of you guys can't make that time. I think it is tonight. I'll have to double check. I think this evening it might be at 8 o'clock. There's the initiative where everyone's going to clap for the NHS. I think it's get out in your garden, open the window, whatever you can. I'd like to say a big thanks to Claire, one of our members. I know she's joined in with this class. She's a paramedic going back to work tomorrow despite an injury, so that she can go and help out all her colleagues who are working on the front line. So thank you so much, Claire, and all of our other amazing NH staff who are members. Let me know what you guys thought of this class, and we'll see you tomorrow.